What up, everybody? Today's video, we're at the Goblin camp, and I have found something pretty interesting and intriguing here, and I just want to show it to y'all. It involves the Mind Flayer, aka the Gake, and it involves Razlin over here. We're gonna talk to both of them, and at the end, we're gonna be so fucking confused, we're not gonna know what's what. So let's get it.
As the corpse rises, your parasite squirms in recognition.
Ugh, that thing is burrowing through my brain.
There's no doubt this gake is responsible for your parasite, and it's waiting for your questions.
Main thing to take away here is the Mind Flayer, aka the Gake, is responsible for the parasite. We'll get some side dialogue that will confirm it as well. It's like a vision that we'll see. But yeah, it's so far straightforward. We found the Mind Flayer that had killed on the Nautiloid. Somehow it ended up here at the Goblin camp. Won't theory craft that. We'll just keep pushing forward.
You see the tadpole in the mind flayer's hand. Not a parasite. Perfection. Rebirth is sloughing flesh. A new skull housing cold, sharp intellect. Fractured images fill your mind. Curved drow blades, crude goblin torches, gnoll teeth dripping blood. You see other mind flayers arranged in a serene circle. Absolute unity. Absolute power. You see Draw Ragslin writhe. A tadpole clings to the mind flayer's fingers. The Goblin King bows, obedient. The flesh of his tribe becomes the flesh of the Absolute. Dark, empty pods flicker across your vision. They demand new flesh. You see dark tunnels lit by noxious pools of brine. The darkness spreads through the earth. The sky splits open and nautiloids pour out of a void that consumes the stars. The Gake's corpse twitches and collapses again. It will speak no more.
So, from the context of this situation and conversation, this is the Mind Flayer that infected us with the parasite, aka perfection, in the beginning of the game. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments below. On to the next part here.
I command you, corpse. Speak. Reveal truth to the Absolute.
By Vlaakith's blade, a geich.
Nothing. Must be reading it wrong. Suga na Shukok.
The hobgoblin turns to you, and the parasite squirms in your skull.
A gift.
You taste the ale on his tongue and the bile in his soul. The visions cloud your inner eye for a brief moment once again. You see the hobgoblin bowing before the armored elf you'd glimpsed before. The elf speaks of the hunt for a great weapon and the rewards that will go to whoever finds it. The hobgoblin's eyes gleam hungrily.
Guess it doesn't matter what you are. You're a true soul. And that's good enough for me.
He doesn't speak his next words, yet they still rattle your skull from within.
You ever talk to a dead squid? Now's your chance.
Alright, some things to note here. Somehow the Gake is invisible. aka the dead squid mind flayer. Somehow it's invisible. I don't know, because if you go up and just talk to Razlan first, you get these same options. Option 2 will let you roll a check to actually speak with the dead, and it will give you the same thing. You study the corpse and find out if the mind flayer, if this is the one that tortured you or not, which we don't know that it is, so we're just confirming that it is. And so you can just choose this if you have detect thoughts on, I'm pretty sure. Um, this, like I said, is the DC check. This, he just goes straight to the end dialogue that you'll see after we choose this. And the same with this one, he goes straight to the end dialogue, at least for me on this playthrough. So he tried it. Well, I find it funny that he can't cast talk with the undead. Even if it is there, he still fails miserably. He rolls the critical one, and he has the power of the mind flayer, you know, in his brain. So I find that super hilarious. But here comes the confusing part that just leaves me like, what just happened? If you know, please let me know in the comments below if you have any thoughts or opinions on this. I don't really know what's going on here. They lost me. Like, I played up to chapter 2, and I'm still, like, the whole time while playing the game up to chapter 2, this is all I'm thinking about.
This mind flayer's build is smaller, its garb plainer. A fearsome creature even in death, but not the one that tormented you. Yet
What?
it too roamed the Nautiloid. It would have seen you, known you.
Absolute says the dead Squiddy had a weapon. I reckon the killer nabbed it and
I'm
scooted
still
off to that
confused.
looter
What?
camp.
Like, I wish y'all
We
could see my
find
face
who
right now.
killed
Like,
it,
what?
and we find who took that weapon. So settle in.
Prizes for guessing what this weapon they're after really is.
So,
The artifact.
I'm not sure what happened. If you come in here with 16s in intelligence and wisdom, same thing plays out. There was no deception check when we talked to Razlan, so it wasn't like when we observed the mind flayer that's no longer invisible. It wasn't like we were trying to deceive him, because we didn't go the check route. If you go the check route, you do get some options to be deceptive there. So it's just so confusing to me that at first glance it is, and we connect with the mind flayer, and the mind flayer confirms it, and then we just walk up to it, and then we're like, this one's smaller, this one's a little bit plainier with his garb. This ain't the one that tormented me. I don't know. So if anybody can help me out with this and let me know if he is or if he isn't, let me know your thoughts and opinions below. And two, to the first part, maybe I'm just perceiving this dialogue wrong with the first part of the dialogue with the mind flayer, and I could be wrong about that, which would inevitably make me wrong about my thoughts about that dialogue, seeing how they run hand to hand. So please let me know what your thoughts and opinions are in the comments below, and everybody have a great day.